for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah. Okay, boys.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks.
They were 3-0 against them in the regular season.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started.
Thanks,
and off we go from Seattle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
Oh, he's a bum to me. Strauss or whatever he is.
He ain't hit a 3 all year, but then he hits that one.
He had, what, 31?
Fucking Tyler Hero, he's hot and cold, and then he just happened to be hot. You know what Jimmy Butler's going to do no matter what. But,
here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 15.
Where did he first go to college, Rudy? Walker.
Let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think I've seen Hartman, too. I think Hartman was the quarterback.
13-1 now on the year.
Is he going to win the starting job?
Yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go.
He wasn't good enough before he got hurt. He got hurt so early, he was never his. The one who got screwed over is the one who transferred.
The man in motion. From just shy of midfield, Smith. Nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
It's my first time playing him.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, and that fell harmlessly to the ground.
He's okay. He's okay. Is he like actual, like Tony Thomas type, or is he more like a...
But he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
I'm not sure.
First down is the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points in the ball game.
Do you go back to a meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to prone in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games.
Maybe it was no one's birthday.
I don't even care like that. I just notice it is more than each other's birthday.
No.
I get Forget
Hollywood.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it
Yeah, I
away.
would have known that.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, see, I ain't get no notification. I can't even see the birthday thing with that, so I don't know who's got no birthday coming up, but you ain't gonna be hearing from me.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Carter straight ahead. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Not enough there for first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now with 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I'm so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
Ran past my fucking lineman.
2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw.
God
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
This man,
and the Seahawks are going to
I thought I was about to get
at
sacked.
their own 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to
Crazy.
gain. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
That shit look like a dirt.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
DK been going crazy all year.
Jets D, they call out a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. From the gun, here's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Keep going for it.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game.
Come on, y'all.
Drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They snap it to Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now Smith. pass complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback,
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. One play action. Fields. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Fields. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Fields going to take this himself. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it.
Come on, Donny. Come on, man.
They'll take over at the 10. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3. And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Fields going to hold on to it, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call? Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Incomplete. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 88 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy. Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. And going right back to Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got. They'll try the air now with Smith. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him, working his way free across the middle. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Warriors 17. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go switch. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 50. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Check smash. Check smash. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Rig alert. Rig alert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Fields on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, On-the-job
That's
training.
this one.
So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Hall off the option. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 134 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Walker with another carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Back to throw, Smith. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Finding room at midfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Off play action, Fields. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the 50, here's Fields. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. A 3rd down gain of 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nuwosu in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now here's Michael Dixon. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Here's Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Fuck is they talking about?
That's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory.
Oh, my God.
A very important extra point there.
Double doink.
And that might be enough to
Double doink.
game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Ready?
One last throw here for Smith. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before.
GG's, Donny.
Maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Jets, the win will be number 11 for them on the year.